Thank you for joining us at the Stade Mohamed Hamlaoui in Constantine as Algeria and Nigeria 0-0 at the break. Let's send it out to the stadium for the second half of this final match of Group B.
As the national team coach, and with qualifying for the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations to begin in March, Madja will certainly be wanting to start his preparations right now. Here he is with the flowing grey locks coming back out onto the pitch ahead of his team. Bit of a hero in these parts. As I said earlier, one of Algeria's best ever players. And in fact, a European Cup winner. He's back, we're still waiting for the players. In the meantime, still 0-0 at Wembley in the big game of the evening between England and Germany. Although Germany's Leroy Sané has hit the woodwork. England playing in a curious blue strip with Germany in their regular white shirts and black shorts. And in Paris, Antoine Griezmann has given France a 1-0 lead against Wales. As I think it's one of the photographers for the occasion, several of the photographers for the occasion, posing for selfies with Madja. The two teams are now back out on the pitch. There you see, little prayer being, and back underway. As you can see, it's a bit of a chilly night in Constantine. Certainly the Algerians seem to be feeling it. A lot of them with the long-sleeved undershirt underneath their regular short-sleeved shirts. Nigerians mostly just wearing short sleeves, although a few of those playing their club football in Western Europe certainly used to the cold weather by now. Others have played in Russia and China, and they certainly know some pretty cold winters. Captain Brahimi gets the ball back to Kadamuro, who goes long looking for Slimani. Up against Ekong, who just about prevents the ball from going out for a corner. Dutch-born player. Slimani will go into the middle, and that early substitute, Abdellaoui, takes the throw, gets it back, tries the clever back heel, and succeeds only in running back towards his own goal. Now, Brahimi, it's cut out. Well, it was a slick move, but totally not read by Etebo, and Didi wins it back. Etebo this time more alert to what's going on, although now he doesn't seem to know what to do with it. It's back to Ndidi. bought Ndidi as a replacement from Chelsea-bound N'Golo Kante just over a year ago. But in fairness, decent player is Ndidi, but he's no N'Golo Kante. The France international, so instrumental for both Leicester in winning the 2016 Premier League title. This is a similar one to the first half, where Slimani was given offside, even though he was probably just onside. That looked close as well. As I was saying, Kante winning the title with Leicester in 2016, winning the Premier League the very next year with Chelsea, and a crucial player for both sides in their success. A diminutive defensive midfielder. Players like that often don't get the plaudits they perhaps deserve. It's a break here for Nigeria, and that is an absolute waste. Dreadful from Iwobi, I think it was. Got free down the right-hand side, and a terrible cross. And now a chance to pick out Mahrez on the far side. Cuts in on his left foot, goes the other way. Can he find Slimani? No. Incredibly, it's Rakeme back there defending. Iwobi stayed up. Well, that was a glorious opportunity for Nigeria. They really should have done better. Quite why Wakame wasn't breaking a neck to get to the back stick. Iwobi looked up, but Wakame didn't give him an option. Should have made it easy for him. Probably best opening of the game, apart from perhaps that one for Slimani in the opening minute. Certainly the best position, really, that Nigeria have got themselves in. Certainly the pitch didn't help. If you can excuse Iwobi something. Ball definitely bobbled up off his shin. Oh, Brahimi driving into the area. He goes down again, but the referee has seen him do that too many times already during this match. He was off balance as he was running with the ball. Tried to take on a couple of defenders, and really, well, there might have been some sort of coming together of bodies. Foul it was not. Then he's really struggled to get an influence on this game. As I said earlier, if you've got a bad pitch, players like Mahrez don't find it easy to show their true worth. He needs a silky smooth bowling green type surface so he can put his trickery to full use. Zenwa then just gets it over the halfway line. Mahrez will come again. And, well, you can see by his reaction, he knew that had come off him. Nice little turn there. Put the ball into the middle, but Slimani had stopped. Didn't gamble and go across the defender. Though, in his defence, perhaps, with Mahrez, you never know if he's going to jink back inside or outside, try and turn his defender one more time. Sometimes overcomplicates matters, does Mahrez. It's fair to say as well that since that remarkable 2015-2016 season for Leicester City, Mahrez has been a very long way from rediscovering the same form. After the title season, Arsenal were said to be very interested in signing him, but well, that has gone fairly quiet as Slimani got himself into a good area there, got a shot away, but blocked by the Nigerian captain. Perhaps the pass could have been hit a little bit harder to roll in front of Slimani rather than have to try and hit it on the turn. Rahimi. Now, backwards they go, and backwards again. The crowd doesn't like that. They won't be too impressed by that either. Algeria on the left-hand side. Just a reminder, it's 0-0 at half-time between Sweden and Italy. Chance here perhaps for Nigeria on the left foot. And that's one for the cameras there from Chauchi. Good hit by Iwobi. Can Mahrez get away on the break? No, he can't. Couldn't get it under control. Fauzi Chauchi trying to get style points with that one. Nice ball in there, just over Slimani's head. Furhat, really cultured curling cross. Slimani just misread it. As I was saying, Sweden and Italy in that European zone playoff. Two-legged affair. The Italians very nervous. They know that it's a precarious situation to be in. Two-legged affair. And Slimani there. He's not happy with that, but he's a second name into the book. Handball given against him. I think it's his reaction that got him the booking, though. Really didn't have a leg to stand on, it has to be said. It's the top of his arm, but it was his arm. Free kick given. Once Brahimi didn't go down, and he actually gets the free kick. Good ball in there. That was a deep and dangerous one. And Chafai has gone in on Ezenwa, who seems to be in a bad way. You'd hope that in a dead rubber like this, he's not putting it on. Well, he seems to be overdoing it somewhat there. They clatter into each other, but Chafai puts his hands out. And wasn't much more than that. This is the chance for Iwobi. Nice control. Hits a good volley with his left foot. Chauchi made no mistake. Lots for Madja to ponder there. It's going to restart with a corner. Surprised there wasn't a free kick given there in favour of Nigeria, but Mahrez it is with the corner. Right by the Nigerian substitutes warming up. Near post, oh, and it's half cleared before being hacked away. Headed back in, Ekong's underneath it. Still not properly away, now it is perhaps Nigeria with a chance to break. And that's deflected out of play. Iwobi prevented from streaking away down the right-hand side. Half-time between England and Germany is 0-0. France 1-0 up against Wales at the break. Antoine Griezmann with that goal. Chance for Iwobi down the right-hand side, but cut out by Kadamuro. Benacer tries to bring it away. Like a deliberate foul from Ogu. Got away with it though. Nice little interplay there, but Olaoluwa made a bit of a hash of that. Slimani didn't have the pace to get onto that, and really under that much pressure. Olaoluwa just hacked it away for a corner. Brahimi with the in-swinging corner, and it's dropped! Oh my God, how did he miss it? Ezenwa failed to hold on to the ball, and Mandi with an open goal inside the 6-yard box. He somehow put it over the top. It's got right underneath it there. It's just dropped onto him. And what a dreadful header. Perhaps tried to head it over the defenders on the line. Anybody that's ever been coached even at a junior level, will know you're always told an attacking header is downwards, defensive header is upwards. Well, he's a defender, and he headed it up. Nice ball into the box there. Half cleared, chance perhaps. Oh, what a strike! Fabulous goal. John Ogu picks his spot and curls a sumptuous left-footed strike into the top corner. Fauzi Chauchi puts his hands on his hips. The Nigerian bench is on their feet applauding. And a little pocket of Nigerian fans are going wild. Dreadful clearance that from Chafai. And what a way to pick out the top corner. Bent in there from Ogu. One touch, looked up, picked his spot. And Chauchi could do nothing about it. Well, if you're overly critical, you could say Chauchi might well have been better served stretching with the other hand, as Mahrez is replaced. Looks like Sofiane Hani is the man who's come on for him. Mahrez played just over an hour. He's not had the best of games, but perhaps it's a substitution agreed with his club side in advance, so that he's not overly taxed in what is, as I said earlier, a little more than a glorified friendly. Well, the home fans are in fine voice, despite just watching their team go a goal down. What have Algeria got about them? Can they battle their way back into this? Of course, the other big news today, you may have come across or not, was former France captain Patrice Evra, released by Marseille and banned by UEFA for the rest of the season from all European competitions for that somewhat stunning and stunningly stupid kick out at a Marseille fan last week in just before a Europa League tie, and well, he will be messing that up again. Evra was being goaded by his own team's fans prior to a match in Portugal against Guimarães. Incredibly, almost Eric Cantona style, lashed out, hacked a karate-style kick at the fan's head, and I don't think he actually connected. Slimani gets past his man. Can he beat one more? Tries to do too much. Nigeria bring the ball away. As I say, Evra, ridiculous kick to the head of a fan, and he's paid for that. Marseille have let him go, apparently by mutual consent, but that usually is code speak for fired, after UEFA decided to ban him from all European competitions until the end of June. Remains to be seen whether former Manchester United, Juventus and Monaco player's career is now over. That's a good ball into the 6-yard box, and how has Slimani missed it? Open goal, and he's put it wide. Issa Mandi, guilty of his own dreadful miss earlier, puts a lovely ball into the box. It beats Ezenwa, and Slimani, all he's got to do is touch it in, 4 yards out, and he's put it wide. Well, he must have taken his eye off it. He must have thought Ezenwa was going to cut it out. Didn't expect it, and stabbed at it with his left foot when it probably would have been better and indeed easier. Caught flat-footed, I think, was two shocking misses either side of the Nigerian goal. Halfway through the second half, and well, Algeria can only have themselves to blame that they're not in front. Slimani shakes his head, obviously not in agreement with having a foul given against him for that. Surprised also with just over 20 minutes left that Nigeria haven't decided to make any changes. Keen perhaps to get the win and the FIFA ranking points that might come with it, or will come with it rather. They don't need to win it in terms of qualification. Otherwise, you'd expect them to give some players a rest, save them. Oh, that's a very bad ball, and chance again for Slimani. He goes down under pressure from William Ekong. No penalty, says the referee. Chouchi now. Well, might well have had a hand of his jersey there, Ekong. Slimani, I've seen those given. Tries to shield the ball with his body. In fairness, he's lost it by then. Ekong doesn't do much. Those can go either way. As an Englishman, though, I tend to side with those who wish to play on. And now we do have our first change for Nigeria, and it's that man I mentioned earlier, the prolific Henry Onyekuru, comes on for Anthony Nwakeme. We'll see what the on-loan Everton man, currently banging in the goals in Belgium. What can he do? He doesn't seem to have gone up front. He's going to be playing wide left. Iheanacho's gone up the middle. Iwobi remains on the right. It's only a second cap for Onyekuru. He's hit 7 goals in 13 appearances in all competitions this season for Anderlecht. 6 in 9 in the league. exciting player, perhaps one that Everton could do with, given their Premier League struggles so far this season. Struggles which cost Ronald Koeman his job. No full-time replacement yet named for them. Intricate play here from the Algerians. They're going backwards again, and down went Ferhat. Slightly clumsy challenge again from Adebo. Ferhat didn't need too much encouragement to flop to the ground. That is modern football, though. I was brought up in a different era where players tried to stay on their feet rather than trying to find a reason to throw themselves to the ground. And that goes Nigeria's way. Mandy not in agreement. An unusual name for an Algerian, Mandy. Born in France, like so many of the Algerian players. He plays at Betis in Spain, though, does Mandy. Now Iwobi gets behind the Algeria backline. Not sure he actually meant to do that. Kadamuro giving him a little bit of stick there. Now Majani getting involved. Well, the Algerians seem to be upset by something. Not sure what it was. They're trying to calm down Majani. Algeria, meanwhile, going to make another substitution. Baghdad Bounedjah is the man who's going to come on to replace Ismail Benasser. Not sure what exactly happened there between Iwobi and Kadamuro. Not sure they speak the same language either, but certainly Kadamuro had something to say and then got quite irate. He's the man getting his head on that. Ricochet comes off the hand of Ogenekaro Etebo, peacemaker in chief just earlier. Reminder there, Nigeria lead by a goal to nil, and Balogun is left prostrate on the floor. The Nigerians aren't happy that Brahimi didn't put the ball out of play. Oh, and Brahimi's going to get himself in trouble there. That was a clear headbutt. And here comes the card. What colour is it going to be? Referee's smiling, everything's calmed down, but the card is coming out. Now, who is he looking for? It's Brahimi. And it's yellow. Well, maybe he didn't make any contact. Definitely shoved his head forward. And that's a headbutt, there's no two ways about it. Shehu leaned his head forward. Brahimi did likewise, and then Brahimi clearly went for the headbutt. Seemed to make contact with the chest as Shehu was moving backwards. And, well, the referee, he's got that one wrong, surely. Only a yellow card. Brahimi takes the corner. Slimani heads it back into the danger area, and that was a shove by Bruneja. The substitute has just come on. And just under 12 minutes to go. Score remains 1-0 to the visitors. That hoo-ha all came about because Balogun was lying injured on the ground, and Shehu was quite angry at Brahimi for not kicking the ball out of play and allowing Balogun to get some treatment, although given the German-born centre-back is up and running again, it would seem there wasn't all that much wrong with him. Well, some of those fans have already decided they've seen enough. At the end of a miserable qualifying campaign that has reaped one draw so far. That's a slick turn, but the pass to Iwobi wasn't quite so good. Iheanacho. Brahimi not happy there. But as even more fans stream out, somebody's managed to get the truck up there. And you get a truck at the top of the stands. Well, it's been a frustrating evening for Brahimi, and well, he might shake his head as Ahmed Musa prepares to come on in place of Iwobi. It's not been his best performance either, but in fairness, the pitch has been so bad that no one's really played well. To say that Sweden have taken the lead against Italy, and it's back underway at Wembley and in Paris. Ekong to hoof the ball forwards into the right-hand corner, looking for Iheanacho. And that is a foul. Adjani it is, who seems to have been penalised. Although he and Kadamuro are having words with each other, two French-born players. problem with the Algerian team sometimes is that a lot of their French-born players don't really speak Arabic. They speak French at home. So the team as a whole has French as a first language, as that's the one language that all the players speak. Iheanacho then curls it in, punch clear by Chauchi. And Didi battles with Brahimi. And he thinks he was fouled there. Well, it's just over the head of Balogun. Needed to get across the goalkeeper and see if he could put him off. In the end, it's a comfortable save. That will be a yellow card. Adebo blatantly climbing all over the back of Hani. Didn't really make any particular effort. In fact, he almost mounted him. He's perhaps hoping to get a piggyback ride somewhere. Can Algeria find some inspiration in the final 6.5 minutes? Not that way, they won't. Oh, that is a dreadful pass. Just after getting booked at Tebo. Now he goes for the searching long ball to find the substitute, the exciting substitute. Cuts in on his right foot, tries to curl it. Nice effort that from Onyekuru. Deflected off Chafai though, and goes behind for a corner. Certainly showed that he's got something about him there though. Had the confidence to take on his man, cut inside and have a dig or corner. Goes through everyone though. Concentration levels not at their highest. Now, a bit of space for Brahimi to run into, but he can't keep the ball in play. Very, very lucky young man to be still on the pitch after that blatant headbutt earlier against this man, Shehu. Definitely been a better second half than the first. Far more chances, some really great chances as well. Brahimi is penalised. No, it's a penalty. He's given a penalty. Well, what a surprise. Eric Otogo, the referee, is grinning from ear to ear. Brahimi can barely believe it. He cut across Shehu. Shehu went down. Brahimi, for once, stayed on his feet. And the one time he stays on his feet in the box, he gets the penalty. Frankly, I'm not sure what Shehu did wrong there. Running into the area, neither of them had the ball. Fell over because he couldn't change direction well enough. And Brahimi will have the chance to save the day for Algeria and prevent Madje getting off with a defeat. But he has to beat Ikechukwu Ezenwa in the Nigeria goal. The captain to take his responsibility. Really, Algeria should have scored by now. They've had some incredible chances. Brahimi, straight down the middle. And it's 1-1. And we're going to have another little push and shove. And now Slimani and Balogun are getting pretty angry. German-born captain, furious there. Well, there's been quite a bit of niggle. Ezenwa dived the wrong way. Brahimi put it straight down the middle. And in the rush to get the ball back, Slimani barged Balogun into the netting. And, well, it's been a few little flare-ups in this game. Referee's done a reasonable job keeping a lid on things, though. Should have a fair few minutes of time added on. Just under a minute and a half of normal time to go. Long throw into the box there. And predictably, John Ogu penalised for just leaping all over the defender. Chafai, I think it is, who's rubbing his head. Suddenly, Algeria have got their tails up. The Fennec Foxes looking for a winner. Nice touch there. And a decent hit. But Ezenwa got his body behind it. Buneja, snapshot. Didn't really get the power behind it. Crowd are urging the home team to get the ball up. Kadamuro. Flick on from Slimani. And a bit of panic in the back line there from Alaulua. Should have just let the ball run through to Ezenwa. Instead, he hacked it away, and it's going to be another corner for Brahimi. Irony of ironies, should really have been off the pitch, and that's over the top. Another great chance for Algeria, and Buneja again heads over the bar. Got up highest. Really, they've had their chances, but the man who probably shouldn't have even been on the pitch anymore is the one who got the goal from the penalty spot, the captain for the night, Yassine Brahimi. Plays for Porto, does the 27-year-old. Another player born in France, played for France's youth teams from under 16s through to under 21s. Started off his career at Rennes. And, well, via Spain and Granada, he's now settled in Porto. Parisian-born, was on the Paris Saint-Germain books in his youth career. Didn't make it there, though. Is this a chance for Nigeria to steal a winner? Free kick in a dangerous position, 2 minutes into time added on. And that is just poor from Iheanacho. The long hoof upfield, and that's straight through from one goalkeeper to the other. It's going to be 4 minutes of time added on in total. 90 seconds of it left. That's a poor clearing kick. Musa it is who wins it back. Oh dear. Into the final minute of time added on. One last attack perhaps for Algeria. Nigeria struggling to get the ball away, and Brahimi has it down the left, and he runs it off the pitch. And could that be a final opportunity? Looks like Ezenwa's going to take his time over this kick. Sends it long, and indeed referee Eric Otogo, who had quite a central role in the final result, blows the whistle, and that is the end of this 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifying campaign for both these two.
So Algeria finish African World Cup qualifying without a win. Nigeria finish without a loss. The Super Eagles go through. Thank you for watching this presentation of Nigeria, Algeria, here on beIN Sports, your home of World Cup qualifying.